What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am currently headed to work. It is 5:30. I need to be there at 6 p.m. I am a night shift nurse, so I'm going to bring you guys along with me and show you kind of what it's like a day in the life of a night shift nurse. So let's get going to work. All right, lovies, so I just got here. I'm walking in. The clouds look really pretty. So I'm going to do my best to film as much as I can in here without violating any of the rights. All right, I'll see you guys inside. What's up? So now I'm at work. It's actually 10 o'clock now. I had a lot of medication and did my rounds and everything. So I'm finally getting just a little bit of time to kind of just quiet down and chart and do some things. So I'm gonna get charting, get some things done, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. What's up, guys? It is now 2:10 in the morning. My night has been crazy. I've been running back and forth and needing help everywhere. I'm finally sitting down to chart. Got a new admission. It's been a crazy night. So right now I'm just going to sit down here and chart my new admission and chart all my reports and all of that. So I will get back to you guys in a little bit. What's up, beauties? It is currently 2:30 and I'm still charting and getting some other medications and stuff ready. And it's now getting to that time where I get tired, so I make my own coffee at home, and I'm just going to drink my coffee, chart, get meds ready, and I will tell you all about my night later on. What's up? It is 3 o'clock in the morning now, and I'm taking my lunch break. I usually try and take it around 1 or 2 just because I actually eat, but I'm taking it at 3 because my day has been insane, crazy. Like, I have had so much stuff going on with my new admission, my lady in distress. It's been crazy. But now I'm going to just go to lunch, relax for a little bit, watch some Grey's Anatomy, and then later on I'm gonna have to tell you all about my day, how it's been going, what went on. But pretty much, you know, nights look so dark outside. It's weird. Like my sleep schedule is so off, you know, like sleeping during the day, working at night, but I'm getting used to it. All right, I'm gonna eat some lunch real quick, or breakfast. I'm gonna eat a sandwich at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I will see you guys in a little bit. Hello, everyone. I'm in my car. It's actually 7:45 a.m. now. Oh my gosh, today was crazy. Today was definitely the craziest day by far. It was so busy. I had without getting into too much detail, I had someone who was there for comfort care, and this patient had been there for a little while, but on my shift I went to go check on her, and she had passed. So really terrifying. It was actually my first one, you know, being the baby nurse, but really terrifying. You might still tell my face is flushed, but you know, it's just really crazy that their people, you know, depend on us, and that they look to us, and we have to, you know, support the families and just be there for them. And it was just a really crazy time, like really from getting there, it was already crazy. But I'm in my car driving right now, heading home. I'll be home in like 15 minutes. I'm so excited because I got to work at 5:30 yesterday, or like 5:45 yesterday, and it's now 7:45 a.m. So I'm ready to go home. I'm exhausted, but I'm gonna go home, and once I get home and I'm not driving, I will kind of tell you a little bit more about my day. So let's go home finally. Alright everyone, I just got home. The first thing I like to do after coming home from working overnight, and it's now 8:15, but the first thing I like to do after working overnight is take off the scrubs and take a shower before I get in bed. So that's what I'm going to go do real quick, and then I will come back on here and just kind of let you know how my day went before I say goodbye. But I definitely want to take a shower first, so I'm going to go do that real quick. So I opened up my blinds because I needed the lighting, but I'm all showered in my pajamas, and I actually did make some breakfast tacos because I was starving, hadn't eaten. Well, I had like a sandwich at 3 a.m. and then before that I ate at 1 p.m. yesterday, so I was so hungry. But today, my day was definitely crazy. So first thing I did I like to get to work about 15 minutes before, just to make sure, I get there, I can make my rounds before I get reports. So I'll go make my rounds, check on everyone, make sure everyone's okay. And then I'll get report from the day nurse. So they would just kind of give me a report on how the day was, if there was any incidences or any new PICC lines like the IVs, if there was any new antibiotics, any new medications, any new injections, breathing treatments, anything. They would kind of tell us that. So we had a new patient coming in. So where I work, it's actually a rehabilitation center. So people who are post-op surgery, like they are post-op, they just had surgery, they come to us to kind of, heal after surgery and get like their rehab done, so they can go home. There's some people that unfortunately aren't able to go back home. They don't make it out of the facility, and it could be, multitudes of things. We get some people that are hospice, which means we do comfort care for them. So they're pretty much there just to have comfort before it's their time. So that's kind of sad. So let's see, I first got on, I made my rounds. We had a new patient, and then we also had another one coming in. So I had to learn all about the new one that was there. And then I got a report from the nurse where he was coming from, and got a report about him and how he was doing, his status, his history, his medications, all that stuff. If he hadn't, like I said earlier, if he had any PICC lines, midlines, or anything, we had to give him IV antibiotics. So I had to get a report from that nurse, and then that patient came. Of course, everyone had questions when I got there, family members and stuff. So I was talking with family members and just about to start getting my medications and stuff ready, because we have a lot of medications, IV antibiotics, injections, breathing treatments, you name it. We have feeding tubes, medications that have to be given through the feeding tube, because they can't swallow, or they just can't, like they're not cleared from speech or the swallow studies. So they have their PEG tubes, their feeding tubes. Some people have those long term, and some people have them short term until they, get their therapy for speech and everything, and that gets cleared up. But of course, right before I start my medications, I get my oncoming resident that's that just came in. And he was good, stable. So then I get my medications going. So I do have a patient that is hospice. So we do comfort them, um, whenever they're going through this time. We just make sure they're comfortable, not in any pain. And this patient just had surgery. So this patient had 23 staples in the stomach, and just crazy. But my goal as her nurse was to, just provide care. So, without trying to get into too much detail, especially, like I don't want to violate anything or anything, but she, started to decline, and in the morning I went to try and give her some medication, and she had passed. So that was definitely an experience, especially for a baby nurse like me, not having experienced that yet. That's definitely an experience, and it was just, a lot that I had to do, and, you definitely have to make sure, and before you call everyone, and have to get another nurse to come in there and help me. And it just was a lot of emotions going through my head, because I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of freaking out. I mean, you learn in school what to do, but you don't really know until you're on the floor and this stuff happens to you. But she went peacefully. That's all I can say. So definitely a crazy filled night. I mean, I'm just excited. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, I'm just excited that I'm now home and go to sleep. I think it's almost 9 o'clock now. And I have to be back up there tonight at 6. So I'm going to sleep. I just ate breakfast tacos. I think I said that earlier. Yeah. And I'm going to sleep until probably like 2. Yeah, it sounds like a good time. Maybe like 2:30-ish. And then I'll wake up and do some things around the house before I leave. I don't like to wake up and then leave, just because I feel rushed. I mean, even if it was like a 6 a.m. shift, I wanted to wake up, a little early, maybe not like a 2 a.m. kind of craziness, but you definitely stay up later if you work during the day. But during the night, you just come home and you're like, I just want to sleep. Everyone's gone. No one's in the house. Like, I'm sleeping. And so I'm about to close my curtains. I have these gray curtains. Let me show y'all. I have these dark gray curtains, and when I close them, it is perfect. It's like pitch black in here. It's definitely a night shift person's best friend to have some dark curtains. I even thought about putting a black sheet behind it, but then I was like, no, because I don't want to be knocked out. Like, I need to wake up for work later. But that was my day. I just wanted to let y'all know how it went, and share my stories and everything with you guys. So if there's anyone out there that wants to be a nurse or has questions, I do have a nursing school video also, but it's nothing like school. It's nothing like you think until you're really on the floor. I mean, I was always the one that was like, I want to be a nurse, but I was like, oh my gosh, I'm terrified of everything. But you kind of just learn as you go, and if it's really God's plan for you to be a nurse or anything that you wanted to be, if it's God's plan, you're gonna do it, and you're gonna make it happen. You're gonna get over your fears and jump those hurdles, and just kind of pursue what you want to pursue, and just be the best that you can be at it. And that's just what I think. So I'm going to get some rest now. I'm exhausted. I don't know if you can tell. It's hard to see because my glasses with the glare, but my bags are, that you see them, they're insane. Like, I'm exhausted. I'm drained. This morning, my adrenaline was up so high because of everything that was happening. And now I got home, I have a full stomach, and I'm just drained. I'm so tired. But I'm gonna sleep, and I will be back again at it tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to press the cute pink subscribe button. That's how tired I am. Give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.